Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here. About to reach the end of my own personal road to perdition in Darkest Dungeon. And no, that doesn't mean I've turned into Tom Hanks and that I'm going to kill a man so that my son doesn't have to, even though I'm dying in a ditch. What I just am trying to express is that it's been quite a long little journey here, and I've finally got my team of preferred killers ready to go forth and exact my vengeance. It's taken a half a dozen missions or so, each one honing the tools of my vengeance to a razor's edge. Every single trip into the dungeon hardening gazes to steel, skins to leather, and wills to iron, so that my beautiful crew of killers can emerge from the fiery forges of Perfidious Manor, shiny and hard and ready to go, I don't know, cut a Glasgow smile into the face of the drowned crew. Actually, I'd really rather just cut their throat. Forget giving them a Joker grin. I don't want to give them any reason to come back for vengeance. I just want to leave them dead. I want this to just be a brutal ass-kicking. I haven't been this excited to see a one-sided fight since a young Screech beat the shit out of an aging Horshack live on Fox television. And yeah, it was a celebrity boxing reference. It wouldn't be a Perfidious Pete Let's Play without at least one reference to Fox's celebrity boxing. I don't know why, man, but that does really, and specifically the second celebrity boxing, it's really stuck with me. It was just so decadent. It's just unabashedly decadent. In fact, I think it may be the most decadent thing I have ever actually seen. It really was it was like an atrocity, but you couldn't look away. I want more, Fox. Bring back celebrity boxing. That's all I'm going to say. I will pay you all of the monies that you want in order to make this happen. So, trinkets. We got to get these sorted. Slade Wilson, you're good. Kopetsky, there's an interesting trick here that we may consider switching that Wolf's Tassel out. Possibly, we might want to give it to Catherine Bishop instead. Let's see what other kind of trinkets we could get for Kathy Oh, son of a bitch. Well, didn't mean to do that, so I guess we'll just go ahead and re-equip all these, because I'm an idiot. So, bonus 5% crit, yeah, okay. And then Brawler's Gloves is what goes on the other hands. This is acceptable. You had a Wounding Helmet and the Wolf's Tassel. Didn't mean to click unequipped. I just wanted to sort them, Darkest Dungeon. That's all I wanted. It was just the sorting. I wanted things to be in order. I like everything to be nice and tidy so that when I go down and cut the head off of the drowned crew and their blood sprays everywhere, I'll know exactly which drops of blood are theirs. I want this place clean so that I can dirty it up. Wrathful Bandana. Bonus damage if in position 4. Big bonus to debuff skills. You get less healing and also have a penalty to your healing skills. It's good, admittedly, but the odds of our Catherine Bishop remaining in position 4 I think are relatively low. I really feel like maybe we should focus on something else. The bandana is good. It's good. But I don't think it's necessarily what we want to make our focus. The bonus speed, the bonus damage, and the bonus dodge. For High Torchlight, this I'm willing. Or we could go... the Ancestor's Pistol is just make us not ever miss. But it has no bonus damage. The not bonus damage is a big problem for me. Now, I think we're good. We got to find something else. Bonus accuracy, bonus crit, penalty to dodge. I don't want to take dodge penalties if at all possible. There's got to be something else. What about a sniper's ring, maybe? Bonus accuracy? I just don't need it. Bonus damage, bonus accuracy, and highlight, but that's also plus stress, and we already have one source of stress bonus. I'm thinking maybe we just take the Medic's Greave. Do we really need healing bonuses that bad? Well, it couldn't hurt. Alternatively, what else have we got here that we can maybe make work? I'm feeling like maybe the Wolf's Tassel needs to go on Catherine Bishop. Bonus damage, bonus accuracy versus marked, bonus crit against stuff that's not size 1. And then maybe we go for something a little more powerful for Barbara Kopetsky. She has nothing that's giving her plus stress, so we could get by with giving her... tricky. Now, do we really want to go with Dismas's Head? It gives her an HP penalty too, which is extraordinarily bad. What about a Legendary Bracer? Bonus damage, minus speed, and plus stress. I don't like the minus speed component. What else have we got that just gives us a bunch of bonus damage? That's huge stress chances. We want to avoid that if all. This thing, bonus healing receive is not terrible. But no, well, we could afford bonus stress here if we have to. Do we have to? This is a damage race. I want to come in with as much bonus damage as I can get. All of the extra damage we can pile on. That's really what I'm looking for. Just like Screech piled the damage on Horshack's aging face and beat him into a bloody unconsciousness before the referee showed a modicum of sense and stopped the fight. I mean, if we just want 15% damage, we could go for the crescendo box. That would get us there. Legendary Bracer is also good, but it is a speed penalty. We can get... Actually, isn't the crescendo box just better? It's slightly less damage. But 5% damage is not a huge amount of damage when we're talking about... You know, the quick draw charm is really only useful for one round. The sun ring, oh... Bonus damage, bonus... You know what? I'm going to do a sun ring. Bonus damage, bonus accuracy, and that accuracy could be a significant factor down in the cove. So first things first, let's make sure we're actually going to the cove this time. I don't want to fight the drowned crew by accident. When I come and kill you this time, drowned crew, rest assured, it's going to be goddamn on purpose. Now, all right. So, all of the food. We're taking all the provisions. I don't care. This may bankrupt us. It wouldn't be the first time we've bankrupted ourselves going into the cove. 5 shovels, Pete? Yep, 5 shovels. Anti-venom taken 2. Bandages, full stack. And you know what? A full stack and change. 2 medicinal herbs, 1 key just in case we come across a secret room. 1 holy water because we might come across one of those puddles. Do I need more torch? That's probably enough torches. And we've spent enough money. We're down to 12 grand.
The greedy dogs slept off their revelry.
This is it.
I hexed their anchor with every twisted
Drowned crew.
incantation I could
And I'd say
muster.
third time's a charm, except I think this is our 4th time fighting the crew. So fuck the 3rd time. 4th time's the one that pays for all. 3rd time's a charm. 4th time pays for all.
Anchor pulled with preternatural force.
It's sort of like, you know, having sex with a new partner. The 1st time, not very good. 2nd time gets a little better. 3rd time's the charm. But the 4th time, that's the one that pays for all the previous fuck-ups. That's the one where you find out each other's real peccadillos and just start getting in there for that good vibe. Yeah, 4th time. Screw the 3rd time. I mean, the 3rd time screwing is fun too, but the 4th time, that's what I'm getting at. Starting off with some scouting is extraordinarily nice, and we know where the drowned crew is going to be. They're going to be as far from us as possible. So 6 rooms away, right here is where they're going to be, and we have 2 potential paths, so if we can get a little more scouting, that will also be helpful. And I'm glad we brought holy water. We can get rid of a negative quirk. Nervous is really bad. Resolution, hagiomania, egomania, lygophobia. None of those are real deal breakers. Who else have we got here? What do you got? Paranormania, hieromania. Wield phobe is bad. Calm is extraordinarily bad. Kopetsky is looking like a solid pick for possible quirk removal. Tuckered out is bad. Guilty conscience is no big deal. Zoophobia, curious is awful. You know, slow reflexes, stress eater, and none of... You know what? I kind of feel like we got to give this to Dazzler. If we could get rid of tuckered out or curious, that item had no effect. Oh, right. It's anti-venom. Shit. And that doesn't get rid of a negative quirk. That's coral. All I did was get some stress relief. You know what? It's fine. We're going to wind up with no stress anyway. As soon as our boy Slade Wilson here disarms this trap. Now we're rocking. Stress-free, baby. Stress-free.
The way is lit.
We're stressed. Well, we're 2 stress in and living the good life. Managed to avoid some cheap hallway battles. This dungeon layout is not terrible, considering we have to go fight the drowned crew. Slade Wilson is still on trap duty, so we're going to get rid of that 2 stress we picked up. I'm loving life. We're living large. Things are looking good so far. Sacks contents are mine. Little 250 gold. Help pay for some of these expenses we incurred coming down here. Everything's coming up dust and diamond, baby. Massive giant clam over there, but it's not the end of the world. All right, so first thing, mark this man. Our first goal is always going to be mark that man so that we can kill him with everybody who has a killing ability. Catherine Bishop taking a little bit of damage. Not that big a deal. 24 damage from Slade Wilson. A fantastic start. Another spear fishing. These guys are really piling the hate on the Huntress back there. That's okay. You know what? All it does, concentrate our target for healing. That's all it does. Allison Blair has patched her all the way up. And now, some big damage from Kathy B. Comes the title slam. That's a stun and a knockback. We resisted both. We're not having any of your shit, Uka Savage. These guys in the back are really starting to tick me off a little bit, though. Let's start working those boys over. Kathy B with the dope bomb. That was a big hit, girl. 25 damage from Slade Wilson, and this guy is on his way out. Barbara Kopetsky definitely wraps this guy up with her next swing. Or not. She could leave him lingering with 3 hit points so that we could take a massive bleed. Alright, well, that's admittedly suboptimal, and I'd prefer to not have to use one of my bandages this early going in. Can we weather this storm of damage? I think, wow, that's a 30 damage bleed. That's significant. Now, where was that 90 seconds ago, Kopetsky? Huh? Where was it then? You go ahead and kill this man. Allison Blair, I really need that guy dead. And we gotta think about the bleed. You know what? I have 10 bandages. We can probably make do. Let's throw a nice critical heal on you, but more importantly, we got the buff critical. We're gonna get rid of this. You're gonna slice this man near to death, but not unto death. That's exactly what we were looking for. Seaward slash is, I suppose, acceptable. You know what? Mark him. I don't want to take the stress penalty for fiddling with a foe, but I do want to try and get some extra heals here. Uppercut, but don't kill. God damn it, Slade. Deathstroke can't help himself. He just doesn't know his own strength. He's like Lenny of Mice and Men. He can't help himself. Alright, so shovel open this giant oyster. 1,300 gold. I'll take it. We've still got plenty of food. We picked up another scout. That's a huge bonus. We've got a hallway battle and a room battle. Unfortunate in the extreme, especially since we're down a little health. What's our curio, though? It's just a box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Gwyneth Paltrow's head was not in a box. One day, I just, you know, every time I open the box, I hope. Every time I hope. Wondering if it's the head of Brad Pitt's pretty young wife, and every time I'm disappointed, because it never is. Nice dodge from Catherine Bishop. Those dodges are going to be pretty unlikely from Kathy B. Let's have her start working over the back ranks. Man, she's getting these guys just almost dead in a single shot. Almost, but not quite. Slade Wilson. Come on, Deathstroke. You're supposed to be this colossus, this great legendary thing, and yet still that man lives after taking a shot from you. What's up with that? Seaward slash. These guys do not joke around in the damage department. We really need to start killing them as quickly as possible. Here comes another spearfish. Ouch, that hurts a little. More seaward slashing. Slade Wilson has seen better days. Catherine Bishop with remarkable dodgeability here. I say as she takes a spear to the nose. Look, you know what? Kill that man. It's more important to have that guy dead than anything we're going to get out of anybody else. Kathy B putting in 15 damage, which means we can potentially get a kill here. I was hoping for the stun on the fish man, and I see that you have nicely let me down there. We also then didn't get the follow-up kill on the fish man. I'm starting to feel a little bit salty and a little bit trepidatious about our chances, if I'm perfectly honest. Seaward slash. Push us back, though. Nope. Well, now everybody's real hurt, so that's delightful. Yeah, where was that 21 damage a minute ago, though? We do have a room battle coming up as well, and now all we can do is group heal, which is unfortunate because that's going to make that heal buff we just got vastly less useful. And we can't really afford to toy with this guy. As much as I might like to try and farm out some extra heals, it seems like just a bad idea. These guys do way more damage than we're going to get out of a couple cheap heals. Dodge, though? Beautiful, Slade Wilson! He dodges on demand. That was a nice little heal. Now we got to kill this man. Alright, Barbara Kopetsky comes through in the clutch. It turns out all we really need to do is just tell our troopers what we want them to do and then have them do it.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, dizzying fall and whatnot. Let's get rid of something. I do want to take this sun ring. Anti-venom, yeah, we're not likely to run into any blights. This stuff can go on the floor. Let's restore our party to order. I would really like to not camp until the last possible second. Let's see how this fight goes. You know what? This is actually a pretty good fight for us. Stress wave is bad, admittedly, but we're going to be able to take this guy down pretty quick, so we should only get hit by one of those. Our double bounty hunter action has plenty of damage to bring down this thrall. We get a little self-heal as well as some damage on that man. That opens the door for the huntress to pull the kill. That's exactly what we needed. No more stress, and you should also be dead. Beautiful. Now all we got's one fish man and a snail. We got Johnny Snails a lot. Okay, give us a debuff. Minus 20% dodge. Bad, but not the end of the world. Damage or healing? We gotta go damage. I can let the snail squirt goop at me all day, but I don't want to be eating seaward slashes. That just does so much damage. We can't afford to take many of those. Good shot there. And we have the bonus healing. So let's undo the damage that was done. And then we'll start working over the snail here. He's going to squirt me with some of his juice, except for Slade Wilson is not about to be juiced. You know what? Uppercut that punk. A stun here would be fantastic. Oh, he resisted. All right. Well, let's drop a healing buff here. And really our only goal then is to get an AoE heal off. And we can do that simply by marking. And then AoE heal. Little divine comfort. Man, we're getting rock solid criticals from the Dazzler. She's putting on a dazzling performance, I would say. And you're going to be dead now, because I don't want to have anybody else getting shot at here. Hit, stabbed, poison, damage, frozen, electrocuted, hung, burned. There's the little Groundhog Day reference for you. I've now completed the trifecta, I think. Celebrity boxing, Groundhog Day. I don't know what the third leg of the trifecta is, but you probably figured it out by this point. Fish idol. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it, because I'm pretty sure fish idol is holy water. Let's not touch the weird, creepy fish idol. I've read Maplecroft, thank you, and Cherry Priest taught me what happens when you touch weird, fishy idols. Not good things. Mostly your lover gets killed, and your sister decides she doesn't like you anymore. And the town has a very significant battle with elder gods from beyond the pale. We surprised double thralls. This fight is going to be over in relatively short order. 11 damage from Kathy B, and then I don't even think we bother to go for the mark here. We're not going to need it. Alternatively, we could find a way to fuck this up in every possible direction. Okay. We should have had 2 kills there, and instead, we barely got 1. Did resist the stun, though, which was nice, but still got hit by the gargling grab. 11 stress is probably a bigger problem than the damage, really. 15. Go ahead and finish this guy off. Catherine Bishop is doing some nice damage from the back rank that you didn't get the kill, Slade. We should... I mean, I would have liked to have healed there, but honestly, we do still have a camp left. I feel like this was more important. Give me this ruby. I'll take your crest. I will throw the rest of this junk on the boat. Overconfidence. Yeah, slow and insidious killer. Scouting, though. What we really need here is a scout. And we did not get it. Also, there was a very ominous peal of thunder in the background, and if you're wondering, that's actually because I'm, the game wasn't being extra moody. It wasn't like trying to inject a little additional atmosphere. Just a massive thunderstorm going on. That wealth is not beyond measure, Wayne. That wealth is very definitively within measure. I mean, we can specifically codify that wealth down to the last nickel, in fact. It was 750 gold. That's a very measurable quantity, Wayne. So here's our firewood. We're going to camp. We're going to repast. That heals everybody and gets us basically all the way gone in stress. Sanctuary, because we got to prevent nighttime ambush. That's our primary objective, and the rest of this needs to be spent on buffs. Scouting ahead is not going to be useful at this point. Planned takedown, though. Plus 25 damage versus size 2, plus bonus damage. Yeah, that's real good. And I think maybe we just plan takedown here as well. That takes all of our time, but our bounty hunters now, they're going to be doing some catastrophic damage to the drowned crew, especially if we can keep them marked up. If we keep the drowned crew marked up, they're going to be done dealing. That clang you heard was the handles on my desk drawer. I kicked them with my foot. It's all about ambient noise in this episode of the Darkest Dungeon from Perfidious Pete. Because, I'm a professional. Semi-professional, rank amateur probably really is actually more appropriate. So the only thing between us and the drowned crew then is this box, which contains stashed heirlooms that we're going to take. Drowned crew? Light level is maxed. It's time. Oh, I can taste the vengeance. All right, drowned crew. This is it. Now is the hour. Here's the place. Your ass is going down. Moving Catherine Bishop to the front. You know what? That's fine. We'll let Catherine Bishop take the heave-ho. That's acceptable. We're going to pile some damage on the drowned crew. She can still blind fire, too. which definitely hit the wrong target because that guy's going to heal as soon as he throws this. Drinking with the dead, little stress attack, nothing to be too alarmed about. I think we go ahead and start putting damage on the crew. It also heals us for that little tiny tick we took. Oh, and then he's going to boarding... Okay, got boarding clutch, but resisted a bleed. Here comes the heave too. So the drowned crew is marked and Catherine Bishop is just taking damage. Every single action, these guys heal 8. So what we got to do is try to outrace the damage with these guys or alternatively kill this piece of shit. But having Catherine Bishop in the front rank is a real problem. Blind fire. She, you know, kind of helped herself out a little bit. Guy's going to heal some more. Can we hit? Yep. 27 damage, and that was a non-critical. 20 damage. We may be able to just outrace him here, as long as our bounty hunters keep dealing like this. This is our goal. This is why we built this team. They were built strictly to outrace this. Now, we can't take this much kind of stress. We're going to have to kill this drowned egg. Down to 8. He's one swing away from dead. But they're just getting way too much healing out of this. This is fine. We'll modify our tactics a little bit. No plan survives contact with the enemy. We can, we can dig out of this a little bit. So we're going to blind a dodge we definitely didn't need. The Fathoms call you down. Yeah, I'm going to kill this guy in just a second, Kathy. Settle your shit. Okay, we need this guy marked. Almost all of our abilities rely on us having our foes marked. Comes the boarding clutch. On the plus side, he's not going to get a chance to, like, heave-ho or drink with the dead or whatever the hell it is. So let's put some more damage on him. We will heal that bleed as soon as we get a turn on Slade. Ah, the critical is real bad. Mostly because of the stress. But there's a reason that we brought all these bandages. I really wish we could just kill this guy before he got a chance to go, but it's not going to happen. You know what? Here, first things first. Use a bandage. Get rid of that bleed. Do some damage and heal yourself. 12 damage from Dazzler and an 8-point heal. That's a bit of a swing. Then we can rack some more damage on the drowned. Man, I was really expecting us to hit harder against the drowned crew here. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting us to get a lot more mileage out of this double marking action, but we're not. Okay. No blood left for the leeches. Don't worry, we got bandages, Slate. 17 damage is all you got? That's terrible. Also, you're bleeding again. And here comes the heave, too. So how did he only get 17 damage on a marked target that's size 2 when we have planned takedown active? We're supposed to be getting more out of this. 14 damage for Kathy B. We're really supposed to be getting a lot more mileage out of our team here. Come on, dog. 11 damage. I know this guy's protection is really high, but this is a little absurd. It's Slade. You got to use another bandage. And get yourself out of this mess. Got him down to 145. Drink with the dead does really nothing to us. We're going to have to heal. 15 points undone. As much as I'd love to keep piling damage on this guy, at some point, you gotta get... Why are you not marked anymore? Comes the all hands on deck. Staggering force. All hands on deck is actually not that big of a problem because all it did was switch our bounty hunters. If we had to pick something to happen, actually switching bounty hunters is probably what we would have picked. Where are my criticals at, Slade Wilson? I brought you for the criticals, and I can't help but notice that the criticals are not being delivered here. We have huge bonuses to critical this guy, and it's just not getting done. Here comes the heave 2. Okay. Starting back at the top of the round. The drowned crew's going to get to do something. I still think we're in a relatively okay position. We just got to kill this man really fast. We've got the rush damage, though. Gonna drink with the dead, just a stress attack, no big deal. A critical on this shot would be huge, guys. That's all I'm saying here is a little critical. Blind fire, we don't get to pick our target, so basically all we did was undo that heal. One of these guys now is going to need to critical this dude. Warning clutch. 12 damage. Got to bleed, but this is why we brought an abundance of bandages. You can't breathe. Yeah. Non-critical. Respectable damage, though. We're going to get that guy on our next swing. Here comes the boarding clutch. Again, more bleed. How much health have you got? 11? What are our chances to straight up kill you? Not really very good. They're not really that good with the blind fire either. And this guy is... Every time we get this on us, he makes such gains. Yeah, where was that critical 20 minutes ago? Kopetsky. All hands on deck again. I hate that ability. I hate all hands on deck so much. Mark him, please. I also hate that we keep winning speed rolls here. It's actively doing us harm. I would love to have this guy heave-ho while we still had actions on our turn. Here comes another boarding clutch. And I'm an idiot because I forgot to undo that bleed. That's why we brought bounty hunters. It's about time somebody put a goddamn meaningful critical out there. Looking with the dead again. That's fine. Taking a stress attack on that unit is not the end of the world. 24 damage critical from Dazzler! Who knew that all we needed all along was a little dazzling beauty? This is what we've been missing the whole time. If we can go around on this, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say, we risk it. We just go straight for the damage. The drowned crew is done. You are getting wrecked, Anchorman. Eat it! My team of hardened killers is finally taking you down. We've done it. The perfect tool for the perfect job, and we have perfectly killed the drowned crew. Oh, it's just like when Dustin Diamond planted 2 big right hooks on Ron Palillo's face and sent his old raggedy ass staggering to the mat. Didn't even know where he was, didn't know who he was, didn't know what his looked like, couldn't remember his mom's name, was just wishing that he had never met John Travolta. Oh, it was beautiful. Continuing adventuring? Fuck no. Get me the shit out of here. I'm never coming back to fight the drowned crew again. The Cove is finally wrapped up. Which means, ultimately, we only have the one junior boss left. I think that it's just the Gibbering Prophet is all that remains, I believe. It's the Gibbering Prophet and the Darkest Dungeon exclusively from here on out. Ooh, Darkest Dungeon run. I've been so obsessed with the Drowned Crew for so long, I've kind of forgotten about the Darkest Dungeon. I'm sort of excited to see what's going on there. The crew's bell is really kind of shitty. 10 Resolve EXP. Well, everybody who wasn't rank 6 made it to rank 6. Slade Wilson picked up a little vertigo. That's no problem. Precise Striker instead of Stout. That's fantastic. Kopetsky is now a fantastic killer. Tough has replaced Natural Swing. I don't know. Natural Swing may have done us a good turn there with Allison Blair pulling the rare 24 damage critical mace bash there at the end. That was beautiful.
There is indeed
It's an Antiques Roadshow going on. Recently recovered cash has excited local enthusiasts and drawn the attention of experts in the neighboring regions. What do we got? A level 0 antiquarian or a level 0 antiquarian? Call me crazy. I'm going to leave Antiques Roadshow to the BBC and mind my own business. I'm feeling really good about the fact that our team of hardened, dyed-in-the-wool killers, Slade Wilson, Barbara Kopetsky, Allison Blair, we gave them a specific job, and dagnabbit, they went out and did that specific job. And it's always nice when somebody just does what you tell them. A veteran antiquarian? Is that what we want to complete this team? No, not an antiquarian. I'd take literally anything else. We have one antiquarian. I feel that Buffy Summers is loading us down enough as it is. I'm going to go celebrate my raffle stomping of the Drowned Crew. That went exactly as I hoped it would go. I feel good. Just like I felt when I watched Joey Buttafuoco pound on Joni Lore. Is that... she's dead now. Is it right to revel in the fact that she got beat up in the ring because she's dead? How come I feel a little bit guilty about that? Wait a minute. Ron Palillo is dead, too. Did everybody from Celebrity Boxing die at some point? Because wasn't Manute Bol in that? I think he's dead, too. Holy shit, Celebrity Boxing 2 was the curse. Everybody got their ass kicked so bad they legitimately dropped dead. Ron Palillo's dead. Chyna's dead. Manute Bol's dead. I don't remember who fought in the other match, but it was like the first lady who won on Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire, I think. I don't remember. I don't really care. I'm just reminiscing while trying to remember things that made me happy. Like killing the Drowned Crew. I'm going to go remember that. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And, you know, we should, before we totally cash out here, let's take a quick look and see what bosses are left. Make this go away. Who's left? The Gibbering Prophet. Is he it? The Gibbering Prophet is it. He's the last man to go. So it's the Gibbering Prophet and then just the old Darkest Dungeon. We got, alright, we got a lot of work to do. We're gonna need some more teams, though, at some point, because we've got second assault, third assault, and final assault, which means we're probably gonna need at least 3 more teams. And we have what I would consider, at best, 2 functional teams, possibly a third. Although, one of those would be kind of iffy. But we have like 2.5. Let's call it 2.5 teams. At some point, I think we're going to have to rank up another team to go into the Darkest Dungeon Force. But you know what? We'll speculate that in the future. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go watch the Celebrity Boxing 2 on the DVR because I kept it for the last 14 years. That's a lie, but I wish I had. I'm done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.